that later. Okay. All right. We're going to talk really quickly because it is the end of the month and it is 9 o'clock, a little after 9. And we know every precious moment counts. And we're going to be talking about a lot of great things that I really don't want us to miss out on, because a lot of us are new. And I want to talk about some of the nitty gritty things of what it looks like to have a team and what it looks like to start having a team and setting them up with success right from the beginning. So when I had said in our chat earlier today, and some of you might not, or either way, you're hearing it again tonight really quickly, is when you sign somebody, the bolder you are, the more confident you are when you sign up, they're going to see it. They're going to feel it. Do not be ashamed about how much our welcome packs are. They're incredible price, incredible. Do not discredit that. Don't keep trying to minimize it or add more discounts and everything. Plexus already does that. And it's incredible that they're already doing that on top of how cheap they are, because a lot of other companies, people are paying 400 plus for their little welcome packs or food programs or whatever, because they're so desperate, they want results. And that's why people are coming to you, because they're so desperate, they want results. So when they're signing up, get their commitment 60 to 90 days. I love Shara's example of Shara, pop in really quick on what you do.
Oh, okay. So I don't offer them the full discount at first. I a lot of the times will give them $10 discount, depending on what I decide to do my sale as, maybe $20, but I don't offer that to them unless they will commit to 60 days at the least. And then if they commit to 60 days, then I ask them, do you want it now or do you want to wait it for next month and give it to them next month so they get a discount both days? Because I'll give them the same 2020 that Plexus offers on the first one. And then if they want it for the second month, then I will give them the voucher payment for the second month for them to add to their subscription. But I make them commit. And like Cassie was saying, I just learned a couple months ago, actually, that Beachbody actually makes people pay a membership monthly, whether they order or not. So we are very blessed to have it where it's one time a year. So yeah, be bold.
Yeah. And I think that's the difference, is that we truly have something incredible that is high quality products, high quality ingredients. Our company is even high quality, to be honest. Like everything that we do is top notch. So we should treat it that way, even though it's at a really, really good price. Satan is the one that wants to stop you from sharing just how incredible those things are and being bold and start asking. So let's say I'm going to role play for a minute. Let's say you're signing somebody up. I have found, doing this 6 years now, I know several people on this call are shooting for big, big goals in the next few hours. I want you to know a goal is important, but having somebody stay consistent and stay on their products is more important. Yes, another order would be great to hit a goal, but you want people to stay, because if you get people that aren't committed, and they're just going to fall off next month. So yes, I know a lot of you are shooting for goals, but I promise you, if you do not hit those goals, I'm not going to say you aren't, but if for some reason it doesn't happen, I do not want you to worry about it, because you have next month, because you're going to find those people that are going to be committed and they're not going to give up on you, and they're not just going to be a one-time order. So every time that you have people ready to join, I always say, well, first, Shara, I want to make sure this is right for you, because the last thing that I want is you join and you sign up and this doesn't work out and you're not committed or you're not consistent. Like, I always have to put my brain in a gym membership. If I'm going to a trainer, I want a trainer that's going to be a sharpshooter and tell me what I need to do. He's going or she's going to be right on me every single step of the way. That's like us. We're going to tell them like it is, and we're going to tell them why they're taking these products. Like, okay, hey, Jennifer, you forgot them last night. Okay, don't worry. Let's try again today. We can be better today. But I want you, when you see that donut, don't pick it up. Like, I want my trainer to do that. I want my trainer to tell me the things that I need to hear. That's what we are. Like now, if Jennifer picks up the donut, is that on me? No, she made that choice, but I can still encourage her not to do it the next day and be like, you know what? I know that that was tempting. Take another pink drink instead. Let's keep trying. You told me when you signed up, Jennifer, you want to get their goals when they sign up. You told me when you signed up, Jennifer, that you were trying to lose 40 plus pounds because you have a vacation coming up. You told me, Jennifer, that you wanted to treat your migraines and that you want to get down to the nitty gritty of feeling better. Remember you telling me those things? That's what I'm here for. I'm going to help you get those results, but I can't do it without your help, without you putting 100% commitment in. So get to that mindset with every single person you have join, because if you don't, you'll always just have orders that come in and out, in and out, and in and out. And then you're always looking for another person to hit a rank. And you do not want to be on that hamster wheel. I promise you, it's not fun. It is so much better when you have a consistent flow of people that are committed, that want this just as bad as you, because you are not going to give up on them. Okay. So it is repeat, repeat, repeat. Think of like when we talked about the airplane and the captain, and he's in there and he's checking every single list off to make sure that all the buttons are checked. It is, everything you do is literally on repeat. Every single person you sign doesn't know that you told that person that yesterday or that somebody else the other day. It's a constant flow of the exact same conversations with the different people. So when Ashley signs up, the moment she's like, okay, girl, I'm ready. All right, great. Now, I never want finances to get in the way of your health journey, Ashley. So here's a graphic of what our referral program looks like. So if you ever have finances get in the way, I want to make sure that I'm going to be able to help you get your products paid for. Is that something that you would like to look into? I mean, you can ask questions. I always ask a question at the end because then that starts and leads into conversation, because we all know homegirl just put 3 gallons in her car because it was $4.30 because I couldn't go to Sam's because the line was insane. Gas is crazy. Inflation is crazy. Everybody is needing that extra little income right now. And so never, ever shy away from sharing that the moment they tell you yes and the moment they're ready to do this, because you don't know what they're praying for. Okay. Again, be bold. Be bold, because they're going to want people like you, not somebody that's like, okay, Jennifer, just try not to eat the donut again tomorrow. Okay. No, I don't want somebody like that. I want somebody telling me like, girl, no, that was probably 600 calories. I'm just guessing 600 calories. You really want to go walk 5 miles for that donut? You know what I mean? Like, okay, we want sharpshooters. I know I do. I want somebody to tell me like it is and not try to sugarcoat everything. All right. So imagine if you did all of this, signing every single person up, making sure that they are a right fit for you, because you're going to be coaching them from here on out. What your success, what your business, everything is going to look like 6 to 9 months from now. If you did that with every single person, where your business would be from here on out. Setting up the tools and the reminders and getting into the flow of this is where you're going to be planting those seeds and harvesting all of that in 6 to 9 months. I'm on a Genevieve call with corporate, and she said the group that they had with their winning day that they did 6 to 9 months ago have already doubled or tripled their ranks because they've been doing the work this whole time. So when you have people sign up, it is like, hey, I wanted to show you our referral program. When you have 3 people or 3 friends, use your link. This is just the possibility. Just wanted to make sure I pass that on, because I would hate for you to be mad at me if you saw it somewhere else and I didn't tell you. I mean, I always think of it like when there's a sale going on and I'll say Cindy, and Cindy doesn't tell me, I'm like, why didn't you tell me it's 50% off right now? I need to go buy more wallpaper or whatever. Everybody wants to know when there's something good. So make sure you're sharing something good. So I want you to know that everything you do will compound, even if it's micro. Like a lot of you are growing right now. You're growing here. You might see a decrease in points, maybe a little bit, but you're moving up. So Shara, I guess your husband's laughing at me or something, and I love it. I bet he's having a heyday. Okay, good. You just tell him one day I'm going to see him at a convention or whatever, and I'm just going to I got you.
He said thank you. Now he wants a donut.
Oh, okay. Go get the cream-filled kind, but just make sure that Shara gets onto you, so you have to do like 4 miles.
No.
Yeah, he's just over here. He's like adding little stuff to your whatever you're saying. He's adding because he knows it's you talking.
Oh, of course, of course. He should just come on here and he can help me. Oh, I love it. I love it. He's him and my husband. I'm telling you, we got to get them together. Okay. So you are in charge of your incremental difference every single month. That means you're in charge of growing. If you're doing the things every single day, you're going to keep growing and keep moving up. Oh my, there's no telling what I said that might have been funny on that, but it's okay. We're just going to keep going. So 30 minutes of devoted time tomorrow, whenever. You just need to get some motivation or a podcast or anything in your day. Oh, Shara, you okay? She's crying.
I'm trying not to. I'm so sorry. He just went in the kitchen and grabbed like 3 cookies and a Pepsi and was like, oh. He's like, I just need to come stand behind you and eat this.
He should. He should. And then when his tummy hurts tomorrow, you're going to be like, oh, I should have listened to Cassie. Dang, those Oreos really bothered my tummy.
Sorry, guys. I am so sorry. I'm
It's
really
okay.
trying to hide it.
No
You're fine. No regrets. Aw. Okay. Really quick. So 1, does that make sense? Does that make sense on when you sign people up, the more bold you are, the more confident you are, the more success they're going to see as well as you in your business? Does all of that make sense? Okay. The other thing is, a lot of you already have people underneath you, especially Jennifer, who just went senior silver. So now you have a team. Your team is growing. Cindy is going towards gold. Even if she doesn't hit it in the next hour-ish, girl, a month ago, you didn't even hardly know what Plexus was, and look at you go, right? Like, celebrate those things. That it's just incredible what you're doing. And you are not like my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law is Cindy Howard, and you guys are total polar opposite. So I am so grateful that you are here, because a month ago, you wouldn't have been here and you wouldn't have been celebrating anything that you are having right now. So celebrate those things. And then celebrate your team. When you see anything that your team does, celebrate them. Make a message thread with all of your teammates that maybe want to share with a person, or maybe want to make a post or whatnot. Put them in a small thread, kind of like what all of you guys are in with me. And you want to duplicate what I do with your team, so that they can see that and see that trend as you as their leader too. So start making that thread and start sharing little wins that you see from them. Like, oh my gosh, Ashley, that was such a great post. Or, hey, Ashley just reached out to a dream team, or let's celebrate her. Those little wins are going to encourage them. And then anybody in your thread, it's going to encourage them and bring them up as well. Our threads should be all about encouragement, acknowledgement, celebrating, things like that. When it goes down, it puts everybody down with it. So for instance, like, and I know a lot of people couldn't come tonight, and that is completely fine. But maybe in our threads, instead of saying, hey, I might not be able to make it tonight, or I might not, maybe like, don't say anything, reach out to me privately instead. Because the moment you do that, think of it, it's like a train. And then everybody's like, you know what, I won't be able to make it too. Oh man, I can't make it either. And then it kind of trickles down. So if you can't make anything, just reach out to your sponsor or me privately and just say, hey, this came up. I'm so sorry. I'll try to make the next one. Because those little things, I feel like, are Satan's little nudges of like, see, you don't need to be on that call. See, so-and-so can't be there either. And then it trickles down. Or anything that might be like, anything that is slowly negative that you might not see as negative. If you get a message from me, know that it's out of love, because we want our threads to be super positive and super uplifting, so that it trickles that, instead of like oh man, I'm not going to hit my goal, or oh man, I just don't see that happening, or oh, da, da, da. No, I'm going to make it happen. I don't care if it's this month, next month, whatever, it will happen. You have to find what motivates you and what moves you into your next situation, your next rank, your next whatever that looks like. For me, I don't have Carissa holding my hand all the time, motivating me, asking how I'm doing, pushing me, things like that. I have to find my own inside motivation. And so for me, when I am down and I'm not having a good day, I turn to YouTube and I listen to podcasts, or I listen to motivational videos like Shara sent one earlier. I listen to things like that. There's, Steve Harvey is one of my favorites. Eric Thomas is another one. I can name several that I follow, and I like the 10 less minute ones because they get me what I need real fast. Podcasts are great. Anything, find something that you know lifts you up when you feel like Satan is talking to you and telling you no. That is when you are the closest to the next big thing that's happening. So celebrate all of your wins every single time. I shared several. I had message ideas, and I already shared that in the threads today. So make sure you use some of those. Save them to your phone. Anytime I share a message thread or a message idea, save it to your phone so that you have it in your notes and it's easier to access or find, because that's what I do. Anytime I get a good new message, I just put it right in my phone so I have it and I know where to find it. I just search for like follow up or under 100 PV. However, I'm even not the best organized. I probably have 50 message follow-ups in my notes, but at least I know they're there somewhere and I can search for it. So those little things will help. Okay, while I keep reading my notes really quickly, how is everybody doing? Where are you at? And what do you need help with right now in the last hour-ish that we have?
I consistently rank gold as of right now. So that's huge for me, especially like kind of like you were saying before. It took me a little bit to realize that it's not all about our numbers. And I kept falling off. And I know in our thread, I said I actually only went down because in this type of work, you will see every month you'll have some that drop off. It's going to happen, and it's nothing that you did, but it's going to happen. And I'm only down 4 points from last month, and that is huge. And it's huge that I've actually been consistent. I hit gold. First time I hit gold was July of last year after convention. So July of last year, and I never hit that rank again until last month. So it was huge for me to hit it last month and then to be consistent this month. Yes, I would love to be senior gold this month, but just me hitting gold, I call that a win. So know that's going to happen, and don't let it, mess with your mind and stuff, especially in the last few hours. You're doing good. It's a learning curve, and for especially like Cindy and Jennifer, y'all like are brand new and y'all are like climbing the ranks, and you guys, your team is huge. So my team, most of my team is people that I have added. I have Ashley, who is on here now. Yay. She's my only worker with me. So I've just got one. So it's just me and her. The rest of mine are proud product takers, and that's okay too, but that's all they want. I try. I do have one other lady who she shares with people and talks about it. She doesn't care to share her link if they want it, but she doesn't go out and look for it. She's not doing it as a business. I really wish I could get her silver. She only needs like one more, but she doesn't care. But she will share. So Ashley is my only one. So I have her to go with, but we'll find some more. I'll find some more. So, but yeah, don't let it get you down, because it will get you down, because to be honest, it got me down a few months ago. And we're all gonna have seasons like that. So I'm just happy I'm gold.
And that's a huge thing to celebrate. Like consistent work is something to be celebrated. So remember that. Remember that in your lows. Remember that in your highs. Because what you're doing now, you showing up on this call when there's an hour left is showing you are working and you are a leader and you are not giving up. You're working and you're showing your team that you are a leader and you show up. That is what is going to make you a diamond one day. When you are there to the very last minute to help yourself and your team, that is leadership. So that, I mean, I did not see myself as a leader when I came into this. I just joked about it and I thought, well, maybe I'll get silver. And then I got silver. Well, maybe I'll get gold. Crap. Okay, I'm gold. Well, all right, what do I do? I mean, I didn't see myself in this position, but God did, and God led that way. And I just kept following and I keep learning and I keep growing. I keep listening to things. That's all you need to do is just have an open mind, learn and keep going. And that's what leadership looks like. And showing up because your team will do exactly what you do. And so if you are not coming to calls, if you're not, reaching out, if you're not doing certain things, your team isn't going to do it either. If you're not on book studies or book clubs, they're not going to be either. So as you guys are growing, think about those things because your actions will be your team's actions. Another thing that I wrote in our thread today that I really liked that Genevieve said is quitting is doing nothing and action is learning. I thought that was powerful. Quitting is doing, or quitting is doing nothing, like nothing at all. And action is learning. Most of the time people quit because they're like, well, it's already 9/28. It's not going to happen. I'm done. I'll just try again for June. Then June comes, you're excited the first week of the month. And then you're like, okay, these are my goals. I got my rank up stuff and I'm going to make it happen and blah, blah, blah. And then second week comes and the middle of the month and you're like, well, crap, I haven't signed anybody. My team's not moving. Nothing's happening. I have people dropping off like flies. It's just not going to work. I'll try again for July. You keep quitting. How are you going to keep moving if you keep quitting on yourself and you keep moving the goalposts down? If you keep moving the goalposts, then no, you're not going to. Action is learning. You have to get into action instead of your action being quitting. Your action needs to be learning and moving forward. The other thing, we already talked about that one. Okay. I mean, I have other tidbits, but I want to do another call where we're going to talk about goals. We're going to start trickling down and you guys are going to start doing this with your teams so you can hear their goals and get their roadmap. So if you don't know what this is the Rank Up roadmap thing, brand ambassador milestone, where we're putting everybody's names on things. If you have somebody that just started and they're sharing and they want to just get silver, that's fine. Maybe don't make a roadmap until they know they want a bigger picture. Start casting that vision with them of what this potentially could do for them, how much their lives could change by this incredible income, and be bold in sharing those things. So what you'll want to do with your team is start getting what their roadmap is and milestones and when they want to hit it, as well as you. You need this. You need this as much as I do to see, like, you know what? I would like diamond by the end of the year. I've been saying that for years now. It's going to happen this year, right? Like you have to make that happen in your mind. And when you're going to hit it, what months? So I want to do all of that. Possibly Thursday, we'll see. And if everybody is available, if not, we'll have to wait till next Tuesday. I just hate waiting because then it's like, you're already almost in the second week of June by then. So because of just how everything falls. Okay. What do you need? Do you have any? I like how Genevieve says it. She's like, who has snide remarks? Who wants to bring up a question or whatever? I want to hear it. So let me know what I can do for you right now, or what you have a question on what we talked about.
I do gotta shout out Ashley because she is consistently silver this month. Over last month, and she's still consistently silver this month.
That's incredible. That is awesome, Ashley.
And she's been getting on the book studies on Mondays with me and Jessica Heffley, and doing the 21 laws. That's 2 books. So gotta shout her out. I'm proud of her.
That's amazing. I love that. Y'all, and so my focus for us and our team in June, because we're about to close up the 21 laws of leadership, is for every single person that's in our leader thread to watch those videos. You don't have to be on a book call to watch it. Just watch the video. You don't even need the book. Like, the calls are so good that yes, the book will add to. This is like icing to the cake. You're going to get the cake by watching the videos, and the videos are not that long. I mean, you could catch up in a week. Like, you really could watch all of the 21 laws chapters in a week and be caught up. I highly recommend you guys watch that.
I couldn't figure out how to unmute myself a minute ago because I'm driving. But I just want to say thank you, Shara. You are my biggest encourager, and I sure appreciate that.
I love it. Well, be careful driving. And I am proud of every single one of you, because you are showing up to a call in the last moments of the end of the month. And the end of the month is usually our favorite time. I'm telling you, even in the last moments, it's like, oh, Shara's like 1 away from her goal. And it's like, we're all on like the end of the branch, just waiting for it to fall. And so either way, I'm proud of y'all for coming on. I'm going to end the recording because I want to talk more about what we're going to do in June. And